Sean, your reaction to preserving Everton's proud top flight status?
Obviously delighted for a lot of people. Myself, it's a tough task coming in here, I knew it. I think I was brave enough to take it on, I wanted to take it on. My staff who worked diligently, and the players, look, for all the ups and downs, we've never lost focus of the hard work needed, we've never lost focus of the edge, if you like, that I spoke about when I first came in, that mental strength to see games through. And I think you've seen that the last couple of weeks. The way at Wolves, I thought it was a strong performance, and we have to go right the way down to the last breath of the game to score. And today, I think you've seen a group giving everything to win a game, to make sure we look after ourselves. Behind that, I've just reminded the players, there's so much to be done here. So much to be done. On and off the pitch, lots and lots to be done. So, I assured them that there will be a lot of work in pre-season. So I said, I feel that too much acceptance of normality, and I said we've got to push the boundaries. Now, of course, we need players. I haven't signed a player, that would be helpful, but there has to be kind of more to it than what we've given this season. And I'm pleased to get it over the line, but I know there is a massive amount of work to be done here.
You said that the only league table that you care about is the one that's ended in the season. We end the season outside the relegation zone, but how proud you are, the players, of the fact that when you came in, as you mentioned in your pre-match, people were writing Everton off, but the fact that they've got some really big results and we're still in the Premier League?
Well, the hardest thing for myself, the staff and the players, right? There is massive amounts of work being done here, in my opinion. I'm not just saying it, I think we've done a massive shift with these players. No one cares. No one cares deep down unless you get the job done. So now I can speak freely about the challenge. There's been enormous challenges. You know some of them. There's been enormous challenges there. Enormous challenges with injuries, enormous challenges with suspensions, enormous challenges with ups and downs. We've got contract situations. Everything that you can think of has been going on. And to keep this group aligned with what the task is, I'm very, very pleased with that. I'm very pleased we got it over the line. For many people here, but of course the fans who are terrific today. I must give it a note. I think it's really difficult as a fan when the other scores are happening. And I thought they were calm. I just thought they kept behind the team all the way, and that's a magic moment for me.
I mean, what did you make of the atmosphere? Because you say before, but also I think it was common knowledge that Leicester had gone 1-0 up, Leicester had gone 2-0 up, but there was never any, like you say, panic from the fans, was there? They were always behind the team.
No, that's right. And, there's a glory in the end product, but there's no glory in these games. Trust me, these are awful games. And I know the fans will kind of celebrate, but we shouldn't be celebrating this. We're Everton Football Club. That's what I've learned. Now, equally, we're not at the top. There's a lot of work to go to get back up there, but we shouldn't be celebrating too much with this. We've got to expect more from ourselves. On the other hand, keep it level where we know where we are. Now, I think we're better off than what we've shown this season, but there's a lot of work to be done before we start using the big club mentality and the big club tag and the big club performances. There's a lot of work to be done till we get to there. But equally, it's a great day for the fans, and they deserve it. The fans have been terrific since I came in. I've said it every time that I've played. Ins and outs, away, home, all the rest of it, they have been terrific.
I mean, it's just worth mentioning those challenges. It's probably typified by the fact that you've got 5, what you could say are recognised fullbacks in your squad. All 5 are out injured today.
Look, we've had misfiring centre forwards. We've had 3 centre forwards, got 4 goals. That has to change. It's not just their fault, by the way, I don't mean that, but as a mentality that has to change. Injuries, we've got to make sure we're on everyone's bodies, we've got to make sure we're diligent. I mean, some's unlucky, you can't help Seamus is one. Do you know, you can't do nothing about that. The mentality from the players has to remain strong all the time. And when we're recruiting, we've got to recruit players who can handle all of this, handle Everton Football Club in a positive way, you understand. The nature of it, the energy of it, but also the rawness. I believe there's still a rawness in Everton Football Club, and I'm pleased to say we've shown some of that on the pitch, because it can't always be your day to be beautiful, it can't always be your day to be perfect. What about the days like today when you have to see it going through, days when you just have to dig in and fight? And I think that's been really pleasing for me to see a team that have done that when needed.
What was the message to the players at half-time? Because I'm assuming they knew, it was common knowledge that Leicester were leaders.
Yeah, I didn't get involved in that. It's still about us, still about the performance. I thought actually we'd done a lot of good things in the first half. We created chances, we just weren't loaded in the box enough. That belief to go in the box, the body language to go in the box and score a goal. That was the key for me, and that's been a question mark since I've been here. You can't just rely on one player. You can't just rely on, DCL or the forwards, whether it be Neil Sims. You can't just rely on them. You've got to find ways of scoring. I'm pleased that Duke popped up and has done since I've been. He's been terrific. Dwight's got his 7, I think. So you're looking at that side of things. Well, there've been constant challenges, and finding big moments has been important. And we've done enough to find a big moment today with Duke, and then see the game through. I
know it's a team performance, but I will mention Duke. You brought him back in. He wasn't getting a chance before, so to almost kind of typify him that he's gone and got the winning goal.
Yeah, but there was no question marks of other managers. At the end of the day, you can only see the game how you see it. You can only see the players that you think are important. I think he's a very good player. I think he's a very effective player. I've been very pleased for him coming back into the side, and he's been a very, very strong player for us since he's back in the side. We missed him for 3 games, of course, and he's popped up with a fine strike. I said he might have mishit it a little bit, but I'll let him away with that one.
You've been in football a long time as a player and as a manager. Those last 9-10 minutes, I mean, how was it?
Well, I'd say there's no glory in that. It is at the end, you get the job done. But there's no glory in it. I don't want these days. Everton Football Club doesn't want these days. We want to be above these days. We want to be looking down on these days and looking back, reflecting on how far we've moved forward. There's a lot of work to be done.
And I know you just want to let the dust settle, but what is this message then about progress? What do you want in the summer from this team to progress?
I just want the reality of the truth of where we're at. We're not a big club on the pitch at the moment. We've got to fight, we've got to build, and I said I've got to earn my Spurs as a manager. I've taken a step. That's all I've done. I've taken a step to earn my Spurs as manager here. I've got to continue to do that, and I want a team that does that as well and continues to build the belief in the fans and the belief in what we stand for.
Well done today, Sean.
Thank you.